An update on the K-9 that was killed after his officer left him in a hot vehicle. It's a case KSL investigator Courtney Johns has been following that is finally coming to a close.
She joins us now with the exclusive update, including what the Utah Department of Corrections decided to do with that officer who's responsible for the dog's death. Courtney?
Yeah, it's taken over a year and a half for the Utah Department of Corrections to discipline that officer, in part because there was a criminal investigation in which no charges were filed. And now the department says they have new equipment they believe will prevent something like this from ever happening again.
There was one.
And it was the one that was where Loki died?
It is. That was a shared vehicle.
In February, a KSL investigation revealed the vehicle Loki died in was in fact the only vehicle Utah Department of Corrections had that was equipped with a heat alert system. When the inside temperature hits 87, it triggers the windows, fans, and alerts the officer. On the day Loki was left in the vehicle, a day temperatures hit the high 90s, an investigation found the heat alert system was turned off and none of the officers were trained on how to use it. But now Deputy Executive Director Mike Schoenfeld says they have 14 vehicles with heat alert systems for their 14 K-9s.
They have all been trained on the vehicle and they have all been given the daily operational sheets that they do their daily checks with.
When KSL Investigates reached out to 17 agencies last winter asking if they regularly document and test their heat alert systems, Utah Department of Natural Resources and Weber County Sheriff's Office said they didn't, but planned on changing that. 3 months later, we followed up. Weber County didn't get back to us. DNR told us they now do monthly checks.
And if we're doing something that makes sense, I think it's great that other units are implementing that.
As for Loki's handler, disciplinary records show us he was given 8 hours unpaid leave. He was also recently promoted to sergeant. A spokesperson tells us he dealt with the consequences of what he did, and he tested towards the top compared to 80 other candidates who applied for similar positions. But even with these test scores, the likelihood of the now sergeant having a K-9 again is slim.
I don't control ever, but certainly under this administration, that would not be very likely at all, if ever.
Now, the department told us they planned on finalizing their new K-9 policies once their internal investigation wrapped up. They told us that back in January. Now, it appears to have happened about 3 months ago, but right now it's with a policy group and has about 3 more rounds of approval before the executive director signs off. Back to you.
All right, Courtney, thank you for the update.